Hello and welcome. This is Teresa, Crafty Grams. I have a project today. So I have been doing a lot of deep diving into scrap busting projects and mass make projects. And so I'm just brimming with good ideas. I think that are good ideas, brimming with ideas. And I finally am excited to share them with you all. So, what are we doing today? Well, we are not making paper mache with all of these paper strips. We are going to make like bases for or things you can add to clusters and tags and whatever, all the good things. So I have it's mostly using offcuts, scraps, leftovers, mostly long strips of whatever we have. Um, So these are from book page or not book page, coffee dyed pages, papers. This is from my masking paper. This is leftover brown craft paper. It's Amazon packaging is what it is, or a brown paper bag. I don't know, something like that. Um, I have a book page edge there, and I have offcuts from things I fussy cut out. And these are offcuts of sticker paper that I've just zhuzhed around with some vintage photo ink. So yeah, that's what we're going to be playing with, and we're going to combine them with stamps. Stamps. So I have here ground espresso, and I also have my black soot. So what I have selected are um, this overall background stamp. I figured, words are always a good thing to start with. And then I have just some splatters. I think postal something or another, numbers. And then I have these, which are along uh, like a tag of some sort. This is a big long number, which I'm excited to use. This one says order number something. This is a tiny label. And I just took them from these two um, groups of stamps. This one was all one stamp, and I wish I had kind of left it that way before I started using it because Gail Agostinelli, she took one whole sheet that was, I mean, and I don't know when stamps come in all one piece or when they're each individual piece. But anyway, this one came as all one piece, and she took hers and just stamped it on a piece of, you know, coffee dyed paper, I think, and it made fantastic cut aparts. But anyway, so that's an idea for if you have one that you haven't cut apart yet, or even big chunks, like I could still do big chunks of that one that are not cut apart yet. But the other one was just this grouping of labels and tags, mostly tags, and these little tiny, like coffee splotches kind of thing. I don't know that I mean, who has a coffee cup that big that's going to leave a ring that small? I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm just crazy, that's all. So, what I'm going to start with is this because it's long. Um, these two or few, however many are, and I have this piece of um, sort of blankish book page to stamp overstamp onto, if that makes any sense. So yeah, if if I go off the paper strip, it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's not going to get everywhere. And then hopefully at the end of it, I'll have, I'll use this for several stamping um, projects, and then I'll have a really nice random sheet of stamped paper. So, um, so I'm going to start with black because I don't know. You start with the darkest color first. Is that it? Yeah. That's what we're going with. I'm not even going to put this on a thing, acrylic block or anything. I'm just going to, and I'm not using my stamping platform for this because it's, I'll be switching stamps too many times for that to be, it would be way time consuming. And then that wouldn't be as much fun, would it? No, would not. So I'm just going to stamp or ink this all over basically. Maybe leave myself some room to hold on to it without getting too inky. But you know, of course, this is going to be a messy make, which is appropriate because you know, messy make Monday, make messes on Mondays. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, just gonna start with that and see how far that went. And that's just exactly what I wanted, a nice, you know, background. Just a nice background. I mean, of course, you don't have to do the background. You don't have to do any of it. You could do just words, which I do have several, um, I don't know, some kind of stamp sets that are just words. Um, so whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you. And of course, not going to be straight, not going to be anything of that sort. This is not neat. No neatness required. None of that. Because ultimately, these will most likely be cut apart and used for, you know, other things. Or they could just be used like washi tape. That's an idea. All right, I'm going to call that one done. And then I'll focus on these two down here. So I have missed you all. Have you missed me? No, probably not. That's okay. I have been doing a lot of rest and relaxation kind of things. I planned on spending a lot more time with my kids and grandkids, but my daughter and her family all got sick. Well, I say that Austin did not get sick. My son in law did not get sick, but the baby had COVID. My 2-year old grandson had COVID all this week. Poor fella. All last week, I guess. But yeah, although you wouldn't have known it by the way he was acting. He wanted to FaceTime me since he couldn't come and visit, which I found very, very sweet. Um, so yeah, that's all right. All better now. They came over yesterday for a little while, Saturday for a little while, and so yeah, getting back in the swing of things, all of us. And Penny is not very happy about it. She was enjoying not being in the craft room every day, but too bad. I needed to be in the craft room every day. And I was. I did a lot. I did a lot. Um, if you watched my little update video, you saw some of the stuff I was getting up to. All right, so let's start with some other stuff. Let me do this long number because I think that's going to be fantastic for, like, I can use all of it or parts of it and it'll just be fantastic. So we're going to start over here and just stamp away like so. Oh, oh, and it's upside down. All right, that's fine. We'll do that one upside down then, shall we? It's not showing up really well though. Beat it up. Just beat it up. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp on this one upside down, and then I will, then what will I do? I'm going to cry if they just don't show up any better than that. Like, seriously. Oh, well, that one can be right side up now, I guess. Let's try a dark brown, shall we? Oh, wait, here's my brown espresso, and it's an ink. Maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. I don't know. If these don't work, I'll have to get my, I know what I'm trying to say, my other ink. If that wasn't a obvious statement, well, it looks like that's going to show up a little better if I do it right. If I can manage to do it right, the temptation is, and I do it all the time, I put too much pressure on it, and then it flattens out the stamp and makes it smudgy. So that's okay. It's not coming out great, but that's okay. Come here, you. So I'm just going to sort of finish up with this ink, and then I'm going to go get my big boy ink. What is it called? I just can't think. It's not Versa, but it's something along those lines. Something along those lines. Let me just go dig it out of my drawer so that I can quit guessing. Stays on. Gosh, why was that so hard for me to think of? Stays on. It stays on ink. Have mercy. Lord, have mercy on my soul. Okay, so I have this spiced chai. See how that looks. I will use this little number here. It says order number 2629. Order number 2629. A little bit better, a little bit better. Oh, I hid it from myself. I have to have everything over here because I'm a lefty. Let's see. Lovely. And of course, if you have thinner strips, you just do the same, you know, mask stamping kind of thing. Let's try this little label. That's super cute. Love that. So I'm going to do some more of this really long number on here since it's working much better with this stays on. So what has everyone been up to Tell me what your newest project is. I'm excited. I'm going back to revisit some of my um, projects that I put on hold while I was doing Junk Journal July. So I'm coming back to some of those before I pick up anything new. I gotta restock my Etsy shop with some new stuff. The stuff I have in there currently is not moving. So gotta inject some new stuff in there. See what I can get going. All right. Next, I'm going to do this. I'll see how this long, I don't know, it's a label with a hole in the end of it. I'll see how that does on here because it's really difficult to get it straight since it's hollow on the inside. Like it's not one solid piece of plastic. Yeah, so it's a little wobbly. Let's see if I can straighten it a little bit since my fingers are already ooky. Oh, I guess that's about as good as it's going to get. Keep messing with it, I'll just make it worse. That looks pretty good. The paper's wrinkled too, so we'll blame it on the paper. Yep, that works for me. Works for me. And I'm going to do this little label again because I really like it. And maybe in another scrap busting, well, in another video, I'll use these in some stuff. I will use these in some stuff. So before I get rid of or stop using the brown, what is it called? Chai, something chai. Spiced chai, which I love. Chai tea. Yeah, oh, I could do that on a lot of them. Stop. Stop. I just discovered something. I mean, probably not earth-shattering, but it makes me happy. So there you go. Yep. I'm enjoying that a lot. Probably too much, but hey, that's the life of a crafter, right? Find something you like and then you do it. Yep. Really enjoying this one. I'm going to move on from it. I am. I really am. Can't stop splatter stamping. Okay, one more. All right, I'm done. I'm done with that. That's super cute, though. All right. Okay, I got it together. I'm going to do a few more on this one, though, because that's what I started out doing. All right. All right. Okay. So this looks like it might be a postmark, but we'll see. I should probably do it in black, though, huh? Let's see what it is first. It says Paris, 1932, Monterey. Monterey? Yep, that's what it says. Monterey. All right, then. Let's see what this one is. This one's the price tag. It says 20 pence or cents or 50. It says 50 cents. I guess that's a cent. Oh, that one kind of spread, didn't it? Right. So let's try some black. I want to use the black on the postmark because that's what postmarks are, black, right? Right, of course. And that's just stays on jet black. Let me cover up my spicy chai. That's nice. And this is a number 13. Number 13. Let's straighten you out there, number 13. Number 13. 13 was my husband's birthday, October 13th. Yep, sure was. This one is not very clear, no matter what I do with it. It's smooshing. Or maybe it's just that thick. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. All right. Let's move on to the strippies. So, um, these are bits of sticker paper. So, I'm just trying to decide which color to use. I'm going to use this for the splatters because, yeah, and I'm going to splatter some more. I will try and control myself with the splatters. I will try. No guarantees at all. I do love them. Super cute. All right, I'm going to stop splattering now. She says as she splatters one more time. Let me do some black labels just to see. Yep. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's not going to fit on there. All right. So I'm going to get this number 13 and try again. Let's see if I can put it in these labels. Just because. Yeah, it's upside down, I know. And that it's just crooked. And I can't get it to not. It's crooked on the stamp, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. It is. It's crooked. It's just crooked. It's just all there is to it. It's crooked. Crooked, crooked, crooked. I'm going to use this last little chunk of the, whatever this is called, strip, and put some numbers on it. Just some of these random numbers. Booyah. All right, I'm having way too much fun, y'all. I highly recommend this activity. Highly recommended. I'm going to take these and do some, this is the spice chai. I'm just going to do this. I like that. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, and then I will take the black and do, I should probably do something a little different, but I don't know what. What will I do? Yeah, I'm enjoying this little activity. Okay, that's the brown and that's the black. Do I have these right? Yeah. All right, so just gonna put some more stuff on here and go for it. Continue to go for it. I have no idea what this is from, but we're gonna use it. Offcuts, offcuts, offcuts. Okay, we'll start with a word stamp again on this bigger one. Well, I just am running out of room. I've crafted myself into a corner. Looks good. Uh-oh. This, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I feel like these StazOn inks, they're sticky. I don't know if that makes any sense, but they're sticky to me. I don't know. Like I said, it could just be me. Okay. That's that. Oops, oops. I know these are awful glary. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Where are my scissors? Oh, up here. They're up here on the wall where they belong. I'm going to cut this little table out. And use it. What else we got? Department 253. Maybe. Okay. So I will take that one off and that one. Put that one on. I will use the black over top of the brown. Seems to work fine. Now that I've said that, yeah. I was going to say now that I've said that, it probably isn't. But yeah, it is. It is. It's fine. It's fine. Just fine. Okay, there's another one done. Let's see what we can do with this guy. Might just do this big long number all over it. Looks like a directional, like longitude or latitude number. I don't know. But that's what it looks like to me. That's what it reminds me of. Sticky. It's sticky. That didn't work real well. I cut it off at the corner and realized there was a chunk of the paper missing. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. All right. So, what are we going to do on you, Mr. Piece of Paper? Or Miss Piece of Paper? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I have no problem mixing my ink colors on my stamps. They'll get a quick wipe with the baby wipe when I'm done, and that'll be that. That will be that. Ugh, the wrong end. Okay. Now, now, pretty sure this is the brown, right? Yep, yep. It's brown. Or no, what is it? It's black. I knew that. I was just making sure I hadn't mixed them to the point where you can't you can't tell what's what now. That would not be really good. Would not be good. Probably at all. Probably bad, in fact. Okay. Oh, see, it's sticky. Sticky. So, oh gosh, don't get that stuck in my head. Speaking of sticky. Ugh. Children's songs get into your head are the worst kind of earworms. The worst kind. I'm telling you. If you don't believe me, believe me. Yeah. Oopsie. All right. So I think you get the idea of what we're trying to accomplish here. Let me get a wipe and start wiping. Start wiping them off. Should have had them over here already, I'm sure, but it's okay. It's fine. So that was my little mess making session for today. Just sort of easing back into things. Oh, see there, I'm taking care of my stamps. Yep, I am. Oopsie. Now, the fun part's going to be putting them all back where they were. Ooh, see, these are not wiping off the block very well. It's fine. It is just fine and dandy. So I hope y'all have a good start to your week. I will see you all again on Wednesday with something else new and exciting. So until then, craft and joy, y'all. Bye.